In sales, towards the end of the month, towards the end of the year, the end of the quarter, there are going to be certain deals that are supposed to close the following month or whatever else that you have to protect from your boss. And here's what I mean by that, okay? We know that your boss has a quota just like you do, okay? If they see things, this is close, what if we could push it into this quarter? They're gonna start coming up with plans, coming up with ways to make that happen so that they can hit their number. You, on the other hand, know in your heart of hearts, no matter what we do, this is not gonna close early. In fact, it might be another month before it closes. Or you're like, hey, if we go all gung-ho on this prospect and try to push him, it's really gonna piss him off, okay? You have to trust your gut because you've been really close to this deal, okay? You have the relationship, you know what's worth taking another swing at and what's not. And when we're early on in our sales careers, a lot of times we question our own selves because we're like, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've only been doing this for a year or two. Maybe my boss is right. But there are certain times where you just know this is not the one. This is not the one to push. And in those instances, you have to stand your ground and protect the deal from your boss because they are going to try to scurry up all these plans, piss a lot of people off, a lot of buyers off in the process, and then that deal is still not gonna close, and oh, we dropped the price and they still didn't sign. So before you even agree to whatever mastermind plan that they might be coming up with, because I promise you, everybody has been in sales for more than a year, has been in this position, you have to ask the customer, before you say anything about what you could do, what you could make happen, would it even be possible for us to get this signed, get this closed at this date, in this month? If they say, no, don't be dangling all your discounts. If they say, maybe, but it'd be really hard. You've got to dig in more. Okay, well, what would need to happen? What would it take, right? Before you start throwing out all these incentives to make it happen. Because a lot of times what happens when you just throw these incentives out for it to close early, it still doesn't. And then you have to make good on that the next month, the next quarter. So be very, very careful and trust your gut.